What's up, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, dogs and cats, and all the children out there, and all the fish in the sea? It is I, the OGGM. We've got the nominees for the Diana Jones Award for Excellence in Gaming are now up, even though they were already up, and we already did this a few while back. We're doing it again, so they're telling us again. These aren't the winners, they're the nominees. Pretty sure, but let's double check. We have the finalists for this year's Diana Jones Awards has been announced. Okay, right. Okay, what is the Diana Jones Awards? If you're not sure what that is, you might be like, wait, what is that? And you got to go all the way here to what is it? But it doesn't talk about the Diana Jones Awards. It just talks specifically about this one aspect. Now, I thought there were more nominees than just excellence in gaming, so I'm a little confused. Now, I would love to find out more about it, but there's no links here that go to the actual history of the award. It just says about the award. Now, this says it's the 23rd year in a row they've done this. I've only heard it mentioned 2 or 3 times. So again, I'm a little confused, because I seem to recall one of them saying it was like the first time they'd done this for gaming, and that was recently. I mean, I've only mentioned this. Well, this is the second time. I definitely know that's the second time I've talked about it this year, and I've talked about it last year at least once, twice, but maybe the year before. I have to go back and look at my calendar, but I'm pretty sure this is only like the 3rd year that I've been aware of it. Maybe it's been around longer. I kind of want to say, I thought I read them saying this was the first time, but maybe it was the first time they were acknowledging a specific group of gaming, and in the past they only did, board gaming and video gaming, and only now they're acknowledging role-playing. Maybe. I don't know. I would love to, again, I would love to say, hey, more about this, thing. But there's nothing on here that goes back to it. This says it goes all the way back to 2001. Okay, what is the Diana Jones Awards? It has something to do with Indiana Jones. Okay, Diana Jones being Indiana Jones's mom. I know that. And the original award had pieces of a Indiana Jones something in it. So let's go to the FAQ. What is the Diana Jones Award? Blah, blah, blah. Excellence is getting. It is decided on merit, not on popularity. Bleh. The winner is chosen by a closed committee. What is excellence in gaming? Who is excellent? How many winners are there? 1 winner each year. What does the winner receive? The winner receives the award. They can keep it for a year before it passes to the next winner of the award, so that it rotates. Winners, honorees, and finalists also have the right to use the name on their product, but the actual trophy was originally created in the UK office of TSR Hobbies in the mid-1980s to commemorate the expiration of the company's license to publish the Indiana Jones role-playing game and the subsequent destruction of all the unsold copies of the game. It was liberated from TSR Hobbies by forces unnamed and subsequently came into the custody of the members of the committee. The trophy is a 4-sided pyramid made of perspex? I guess it's some type of artificial glass plastic thing. Standing 10 centimeters tall and mounted on a wooden base, sealed within the stuff, are the burnt remains of the last copy of the Indiana Jones RPG, including 2 still recognized cardboard figures of the bad guys. You remember the bad guys, the guys whose faces got burnt off. It is, they say that they're using this because it represents the last copy of one of the games industry's most unloved and least mourned products. It's a suitable symbol, therefore, of an award that acknowledges that you are the best of the best of the best. Who is Diana Jones? Nobody. The only visible part of the Indiana Jones logo within the trophy has been burnt away so that it reads Diana Jones, and the award takes its name from that. So again, the name is mentioned somewhere in the Indiana Jones role-playing game. Some maybe believe that's Indiana Jones's mom's name from the role-playing game. So they burnt all the copies. They took the burnt remains. They sealed them in this plastic, glass, whatever it's called, Persiplex thing, and they made an award out of it. And then it got somehow removed from the TSR offices, not the Justin Lanasa TSR offices, but the original TSR offices, and has been floating around. So every year since 2001, you give it to somebody, and at the end of the year, when the next awards, that person has to pass it on. But it's okay, because you still get the rights to say that you won the Diana Jones Award. Apparently, there's even one missing. So, yeah, that's an interesting history. I'm glad I went to all the trouble of trying to find it. Yes, all right. So apparently it went missing for a while, but then it showed up again. Just a week or so before the 2021 ceremony, the Diana Jones Award Committee learned that the unique trophy that gave the award its name had been lost in the mail. The creator of the 2019 winner, Alex Roberts, had shipped it off to one of the 2020 honorees, Maurice Bordeaux, the previous December, but apparently never arrived in Indianapolis from Canada. Due to the amount of time that had passed, no tracking number could be found for the package. It is unlikely that it will ever be recovered. Perhaps it now sits in a box inside a warehouse somewhere as forgotten and as unappreciated as the Ark of the Covenant at the end of the Raiders Lost Ark. If anyone discovers the trophy, please contact the Diana Jones Awards Committee immediately. We'd be grateful for its return. Meanwhile, as hard as the original trophy might be to replace, the committee is exploring ideas for a new one. So this was in 2021. What did the 2021 winner get then? And what did the 2022 winner get? And what does the 2023 winner get? The 2022 winner was Aj George. AJIT George. He wrote some stuff for Von Richter's Guide to Ravenloft, and he wrote some stuff for Radiant Citadel. And he's appeared on a wide variety of convention-related things and a couple live-action things, and apparently he works over at Darrington Press right now. So congratulations, AJIT George. Ajit George. You won the award last time, though you didn't get the award because we don't know where the award is, but you won it. This year's nominees are blah, 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 blah. Linda Codage, who's a journalist who's done stuff about role-playing games, including for such magazines as Gizmodo. The Coyote and Crow role-playing game, oh my, interesting, considering how problematic that game is, and also the fact that it didn't come out in 2022. So I'm not sure why it is nominated for the best game of 2023 when it didn't come out last year. Journeys to the Radiant Citidel is nominated. Really? Judging on the merit of the game, not its popularity or its political affiliation. Okay, Coyote and Crow, maybe. I've never read it. I've seen the art. Some of the art was kind of good. The ideas were kind of good. Connor Alexander has chosen to be a very, very polarizing personality. But there might be actual merit to Coyote. But Journey to the Radiant Citidel? Journey to the Radiant Citadel was like such a bomb. How can you say that that's one of the best games versus the actual merit of the game? I mean, you could say that the writing by one person, like Alistair, was really, really good, and the one that they wrote was worthy of the award. Or, maybe the art by this guy, Romero, was really, really good, and that's what we're rewarding. But Journeys Through the Radiant Citadel as a whole? Really, guys? That was awful. I mean, and it was so unnecessarily awful. I could go on a whole tangent about that. Okay. Rosentrats, a role-playing game by Moira Tuckington and Jessica Hamler, published by Unruly Design. Rosentrats, Rosenstrasse. Moira Truckington and Jessica Hammer from Unruly Designs. No link, so I can't tell you anything about it. Never heard of it. And Cole Weiler, Wehrle, a game designer and the creative director at Leader Games and the co-founder of Whirlywig Games. But as to what games he's worked on, no link. We can go to a finalist page and see, but the finalist page, doesn't have any extra links. We know Linda Coolidge, journalist, Coyote and Crow, actual game, Journey Through the Radiant Citadel. There's absolutely no way this product should be nominated for Best RPG. Rosencrantz, it's a historical role-playing game set during Nazi Germany. Doesn't really read like a role-playing game. It reads like a one-shot party game or a one-shot role-playing game scenario, but okay. And Cole Wheel, who designed a game called Pax Pamir and John Company, 2nd edition. Neither of which I've ever heard of. Oh, he did work on Root, and the Root board game is supposed to be amazing. I've played the Root board game, and the Root role-playing game is also supposed to be really, really good, though I've never played that one yet. But I played the board game, and the board game is really good. So, yeah, he worked on Root. All right, I'm not here to judge how well the page is designed or how well the information is presented. And I could go on a whole tangent about Radiant and the Citadel, but I'm not going to. It is interesting to hear the history of the product, so I'm glad I was able to share that with you. If anybody does know the location of the actual trophy, let them know. I don't know how you would find that. I suppose you'd have to work for the office of the U.S. Postmaster and, the office of last packages. There actually is an entire department within the U.S. Postmaster Service just dedicated to lost packages and trying to find the homes for the lost packages. And, they've found homes for packages and letters years after they got, lost in the mail. So it's not impossible that the award won't show up again at some point in time. It's lost somewhere between Canada and Indiana. But unless aliens grabbed it, it's sitting in a warehouse somewhere, which is iconically and ironically perfect for an award based upon Indiana Jones. I don't agree or disagree with any of those nominees since I'm not familiar enough with them. Coyote and Crow, I could say that if you erased the politics from it and just looked at the quality of the art in the game, maybe. The other ones, don't know enough about them to make a judgment. I can say, though, Radiant Citadel, again, no. Why? No. How can you claim not to be political or based upon popularity and then nominate Radiant Citadel, guys? Because, I think we can categorically agree that Radiant Citadel was just a waste of an amazing idea and a total failure. But that's just my opinion. Make up your own mind. Don't listen to me. I'm an idiot who doesn't know what they're talking about. Till next time, I'm the OG GM, and if you appreciate this content, let me know. If you don't appreciate this content, let me know. Till next time, see ya.